This is where we fight!
The battle is on. Mars versus Venus.
Yeah, that's it. The other part we have right now, guys, is a condensed version.
We tired.
As Abby's not feeling 100. And
right now, Weng is working some magic so I could not look like a walking zombie. Thanks, Weng.
Weng is here though, but
love you.
We not 100.
Yeah.
So I just gonna jump into it.
I just want to say, because I'm not feeling well, I've already told Jaiga he win.
It's never about winning or losing though.
You win. Carry on.
That is what we need to get clear here. Guys, it's never about winning or losing. It's just conversation. It's about banter.
Agreed.
You understand?
You see, even that, you win.
That
there you go.
That's not there. See, that's what you're doing there. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And it's giving immaturity.
Oh, it's giving?
Yeah, it's giving immaturity. I'm not
I
feeling
find
it.
you are using my lingo.
Nah.
It's
Yeah,
oh, look, he poured for you.
Yeah, it's giving.
After your bad talking, man, apologize.
He's not feeling good at all.
Yes, he did. He did. He said how he didn't want to pour his coffee for him. See? You see how he disgusting?
And he be pouring coffee for Nicola Helpel. All of that.
Because her last name is Fusion.
Oh, she last name is Fusion.
Your last name is not Fusion.
She last name is Fusion. Yeah?
She's Mrs. Fusion.
Talking about last names and so on. Today we're talking about having fun without your significant other.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
I'm here for it.
Is it okay to have fun? It's been said, it's been printed in documents I've read articles where people have said that a significant other is a killjoy.
It's been printed in documents.
Yeah.
Well, if you see the in documents.
Documents, I've seen it, I've read it somewhere.
Like if you see Hansard from the Red House. Well, he disgusting, I can't take, you know what?
I read it somewhere, I just can't recall. I can't put my finger on exactly where now. But I have read before, it's been said that some people believe that their significant other is a killjoy.
You just break every single academic rule ever in terms of how do you cite a source?
I telling you, I cite the source. I read it somewhere. I just can't put my finger on it.
So my grandmother, cousin,
I heard it somewhere.
And said that how?
Yeah. But how much time will they say go by the blue house after the standpipe? How much time you give them directions in your life?
Anyway, so wait till they say?
Some people have said in the past that their significant other is a killjoy. So we are asking the question today, is it okay to have fun? Like be in the revelry without your significant other.
To be in the what?
The revelry. Yeah, the revelry. Like how everybody got on at the burner. How everybody went to Vigo. Yeah. Is it okay to have that same experience?
Yes.
Without your significant other?
But of course.
That's what we're discussing today.
But of course. I don't even understand how this is a question. Because it should be a yes. Because joy is the thing. No. Joy is the thing. Some people hate joy.
Some people believe that their significant other should be glued at the hip. And how dare you
have fun without me?
Have fun without me.
Okay, so there's this slightly spoiled part of me that might, this is in jest, where I might say something in jest. Because, I'm an only child, I'm slightly spoiled, whatever. That might find, but you went without me, why you went without me? But deep down inside, I believe that you're allowed to have joy. Go make art. Go lie with your friends. Go be great. Go try something new. It may not have every single thing that you do and that I want to do. I don't even understand I don't understand how these things end up being points of contention in relationships.
They are now. I'll be honest. They are now. There's some people who believe they should live in the other person. Like, literally live. Not that kind of live. Not that kind of live.
Okay.
We know about that live. I don't mind that kind of living. But the other part,
live in me,
where they find that they should be it's like the arguments some couples of late is like television. You plan.
Yes, you can't finish binge watch without me.
You have a Netflix show or they start watching Netflix.
I get that. Yes.
You understand?
I get that.
For the next 5 days, you sleeping on yourself. So I watch all the show. Then that's bacchanal.
But
you don't care about me enough to wait.
Maybe that's less about not supposed to have joy and more about it was some sort of bonding, something. I don't know. Those things don't bother me because I don't believe in spoilers. I's a girl who just Google the show while I watching it. So if I watch it, I can watch it over. Or if you watch it, I want you to tell me what happened.
I know many man and woman right now
Mash
in their
up
car.
over Netflix?
No, who lied. I am right now. Look, bounce slow. There is somebody in traffic right now.
Who pretending they didn't
Who
watch the finale
pretending?
of House of Dragons?
And they don't know they watch it already. They don't know the seat already. And getting on well excited. Oh, God, I can't wait for us to look at
This time
when
they
you're
don't
damn
know.
well. But they slip up, you know. They start watching it and say, watch this part. Oh, cool. I don't believe I say that.
No, but what happened was I saw a clip on social media. Like I read one of the reviews.
Lies.
I read a review. What happened?
Lie again. I'm telling you right now, there's a couple in traffic or listening to us somewhere and watching the other in a side eye because they know
They watched that House of Dragons
they watch
finale.
it already. And you're lying. Saying you ain't watch it, you're waiting. You're lying, saying, this weekend we'll finish it, babe.
So it's like little, it could be as little or as insignificant as that in terms of joy. Or maybe it could be something bigger.
You cannot say it's insignificant, honey.
No, what I mean now in the grand scheme of things.
Let us not project onto people.
Wow.
Somebody right now in a car saying, how she saying that? No, don't study your hobby. That's not interesting. You don't know how much you hurt me. Listen, people want to go on black chair. Abby, there are people who are seeking help because their significant other looked at the show without them. I'm telling you.
I just,
I'm telling you.
Anyway, it could be a show, or it could be something like you went on a vacation without them, or
Vacation is a
that big.
I wouldn't say vacation. Vacation is big.
Okay.
Planning a vacation to go without somebody that you're deeply involved with.
But suppose I want to have my eat, pray, love moment that I've always planned to do by myself.
Eat, pray, love, home.
Suppose I want to eat, pray, love in Europe.
Eat, pray, love outside.
So what happened?
Do that in the yard. Make your coffee, sit down on the balcony and pretend you're in Europe. Watch Europe on your laptop.
It's true. Because I might go to eat, pray, love and then end up doing from scratch. For those of us who've watched from scratch.
I haven't. I hear it's very traumatic. And I
Yes,
don't think
it's
I
very
need
traumatic.
that. I
It's
think I need
tears.
that in my life
Heavy,
right
heavy tears. But the point is, sometimes you may have things that you want to do, that you've always wanted to do on your own. That even though you are with someone, you love them dearly, but there might still be something that you've wanted to do on your own. Like it has to be a personal journey for you.
Personal journey, okay.
I feel like that
How
should be okay.
How about this though? You get all excited to tell how you name. Listen, babe, Friday, you free, right? We doing something. And you're real excited. Because you know why? There is this beautiful play that everybody tell you about.
Yes.
And you just got tickets and you're excited for you and Boo to go.
Yes.
And when he said, what is that? Don't worry about it now, just be ready. And you decide that you doing the date prep. Meaning
Yes.
you picking up.
Yes.
So you
Just
say,
look
listen,
cute.
just dress. What a porn. Babe, just put on jeans and
Just
a t-shirt.
mark your
now.
bed.
You understand?
Get ready.
And you driving, you doing everything. You let's take a little 400 and fold it small because that way we go and spend more than 400 because all you have is
400 in cash and his driver's license is in a little pocket.
You know, let's always pull that 400 and put it next to the driver's permit because all you ain't spending more
Not a
than that
dime more. No.
You fold your 4 and you put it right behind your driver's permit
Factuals.
and your card. You slip it in right
That's
there.
right.
And
The
you
card
have-
is just in case.
I remember you are push to start, see a little key thing, and you put on your nice little, big handbag, a little thing.
Your little barter car shoes, ready
right,
to
and
go.
you're ready to go, and you looking nice, your face beats.
Hi.
Only to when you lash your ticket in the castle on the way, you feel that energy. I went and see that already.
Well, I will have questions. Because how come I didn't know you went and see it?
I see that in the week. Me and 2 bedroom from work just after.
You went and see a play during the week with your brethren?
No bedroom.
First of all, that's not how plays work in the country.
See, don't get technical, Abby. I know you're going there. Don't get technical. Don't start to talk about that's not how play works. And they don't know. Don't study that.
Okay. I wouldn't necessarily.
We're not in Trinidad. We
I'm
Broadway
not-
play going every day. Every day is play.
Okay, I'm not upset that he saw it already, right? I'm not. I swear. That's not
Lie.
it.
That
That is not it.
Lie again.
It's just that because of the fact that the arts are so, my sweet spot, I would thought But something of that nature, he would have at least shared that he
With
was
you.
going to see it.
Okay.
You know?
He's a big man, eh? Let's understand that. He's a big man.
All right, cool.
He's a big man.
Okay.
You understand? Just do your own thing.
Yes, you're supposed to have fun with your partner and without your partner.
Norms.
Because having fun without your partner is very important to a healthy relationship.
Nice. Nice.
See?
You're hearing the adult version.
There we
Okay,
go.
so let me just jump right in. Right? You can have fun without me if me and you not having fun. Then that is an abomination.
I love her.
If me and you having fun, yeah, you can go out and have fun. But if me and you not meshing and we ain't having fun, I believe that energy should be put towards both of us.
So, in
I
a
hear
nutshell,
her. I
in
hear
a
her.
nutshell, what you're saying is I must be sour and vexed with
No,
you.
no. That is not what she say. Here's the thing. I get what she's saying. What she is saying is, if we vex, right? We have had a disagreement
Have
of
no
some
way
sort.
you should be happy.
That is not what she's saying. We have had
Be
a
vexed.
wow.
Let us be vexed
Can
together.
I translate what Good Sis said, please?
Go ahead.
Right. So she's saying that if the both of us are vexed, right? And the energy in terms of having fun and finding joy in that moment should be put towards us fixing and finding and recreating joy for ourselves. But what I will amend, what I will say, sis, is I get you. And there's part of me that does agree with you. But then there's also another part where sometimes just a wee bit of distance sometimes is needed
Helps.
to give a little perspective.
But
just
I think
a little bit.
What I didn't think she meant that they were vexed. She was just saying that if both of them collectively as a couple don't have fun, like they don't do
I don't think that's
fun
what sis
stuff,
was saying.
you shouldn't
That
do
is
it.
not what sis was saying.
In other words,
Sis, could you please clarify? Because Jaiga is
we
putting words in your
boring
mouth.
and they stay home, so you should stay home. You don't ever go out and be happy.
Wow.
Oja, good day to the whole panel.
Wow.
Yes. I don't know why, but yes. Not everybody, not all women, but yes, women do it. Right? Killjoy. They see you having fun too much, get disgusted. My ex-girlfriend, bro, she's killjoy so much. Her sisters, her aunties, everybody love me. 1 week, 2 weeks later, she went and poisoned all of their minds, and guess what happened now? They unfollowing me and everything. I'm like, what did I do to
Aw,
you?
poor you.
That's crazy. She just turned everybody into an enemy. Also, killjoy.
Aw.
Never want to see me happy. Never want to see me nothing. Killjoy.
Wow.
But you know, they have women that will bring the joy. I'm just
Wow.
looking for one of them. Anyway, Ojo.
That was a lot.
Oh gosh, darling, it's not that I don't empathize, and it's not that I am
Let's pick
casting,
and unpack.
casting aspersions. I'm just saying that sometimes, occasionally, when those situations occur, it could be that yes, the family carrying fire rage, that's a thing, but it could
It's okay,
also
and I think it's okay
that's
for
a
families
thing.
to carry
That's a
fire
thing.
rage.
So you could have some merit in that. But what I would also say is when you have like a bandwagon of people collectively vex with you, sometimes, just
Something.
occasionally,
Check
you have to
yourself.
check yourself.
Check yourself,
Just
bro.
occasionally.
Check yourself, bro.
Good morning, guys. I can attest to that because me and my daughter went and saw Woman Warrior with Viola Davis
Woman
in the
King.
movies, and my husband keep continuously trying to get it on the box, but it's cam right now, and I'm pretending that I didn't see
Oh,
it. So when I'm looking at it, when we're looking at it, I have to pretend that I never saw it before, so I can attest to that.
Hey, you see?
And it's how she brings Smalley in the mix too. She and she daughter went.
All here from the depths of hell.
Meanwhile, daddy trying to find it on the good fire
The
stick.
good little fast. As a family
You
where you can all
understand?
sit down home, cuddle with
Meanwhile,
some popcorn.
When everybody they raise that warrior cry and he in it, they had to pretend.
Wow. And you doing that with a straight face. Or they could
That is
kill us.
hilarious.
Or they could really kill us. Imagine I sitting next to you and you there. You crying for the third time.
Yes.
Because you cried twice already.
That's okay.
And you crying again. That come like I'll never forget my homeboy Ricky, my best friend. When Titanic came out, you know when you're young, you have two little girlfriends.
Sorry.
Homeboy went and see Titanic 4 times.
Yeah.
Every time he went Titanic, he have to give the look as though this is the first time he seen Jack in
He
it.
carried 4 different birds to see
4
Titanic. I
different
cannot.
He went 4. Them, you're young, you're dating, you have to
So
go.
he cry every time she say, "Come back, Jack."
You have a sad face. You ain't crying. No, your face ain't wet, but you have to have the same look at all. Yeah.
Boy, it's a good thing Mars versus Venus start late. Just a no drop you out because that have become problems. I just be lying out my teeth, boy. Playing me no gun.
The man said, thank God he show
It's
start
a
later.
good thing.
He dropped she off. Well, boy,
So you're out here lying for simple thing like this. What does this say about the foundation of your relationship?
built on a lie. You know how many relationships right now in the 12, 13 years that was the foundation was mixed with a ready-mix lies?
It's true.
It was a cement of lies.
Although, maybe there's a topic for another day. There are some people who are in long-term relationships, solid, ting. Both men and women will tell you that sometimes they have to have a little white lie in there to maintain the love in your
alone, it's a
relationship. You know?
Caucasian, white, Mexican.
Sometimes I had a lie to save people. That's what some of the older folks will tell you. We, the younger folks, we believe honesty at all costs, and that's why we just mash up.
Let me tell you something. I know a lot of you fool yourself into thinking that, no, I never lied. Let me just break something
Now we
down.
just all lie.
Let me break something
If
down.
you love somebody enough,
You see them first set of dates? The first set of dates
Mm-hmm.
you went on? The ones where, homeboy, you know yourself. And
Yes.
listen to my voice clear. Where you paid for something in them first set of dates and you know you never had the money.
there you go. That's the equivalent of a
That
lie,
is a
isn't
lie.
it? Exactly.
I mean, you're telling yourself, I never lie.
But you
Boss,
love your
you see,
like
from the
she
time
bad.
You had to go in with them and borrow back a 500. You lie. That's one. Two, in them early stages, there are little things that weird. Like that first kiss carries a taste. It might have hit you wrong.
Oh wow, stink mouth.
Not necessarily a stink mouth. No, wait a minute. Not necessarily a stink mouth. You have to understand it's time. These are the things when you're young you don't know. But as you get older, you place. There are certain places you don't go on a first date for the
Right.
bare fact, and certain things you don't partake
Right.
in.
Gotcha.
You understand? When you're young, you're fresh, you don't know. But as you get older, you realize how important
Sushi
it
might
is.
not be a first date because
Might
fish.
You understand?
No, and you know, the
Anything
kiss up
tuna
after.
base, onion base,
Yeah.
garlic base.
Points.
I love you on a first date. She's a girl who have no shit. There's some women who are very comfortable in themselves in terms of how they be when they go out. And you know the thing now is Savannah. Let's go by Savannah and have a burger.
Yes.
And she want a beachy burger with garlic sauce.
Wow.
And dip the fries and thing and thing and the night. And the conversation is amazing. But at the end
But
of
she
the
didn't
night,
walk with her mint.
the end of the night,
She have no Ricola in her purse.
none. So at the end of the night, if you want to do the manly thing to bid a little kiss goodnight, that remnants of that garlic sauce from around the Savannah
Hit
is
you the wrong
kicking
way.
2.5 hours later.
Oh no.
Conversation was nice. So you, and vice versa, some men do it as well.
Ladies,
So
what I will say is alcohol is neutralize it a little bit. Huh?
a little bit.
Just neutralize it a
Vodka
little bit.
mostly.
Yeah, just neutralize it a little bit.
Right,
I
so-
learned that.
So there are little tricks of the trade, but that's because you're older now. You know the tricks of the trade. But for the younger ones, they don't know. So you can fault yourself or block a blessing by having the wrong meal early out.
Right.
So let me tell you this, lies come in all different shapes
This
inside.
is true, huh?
So let us don't fool ourselves into thinking
true,
that
it's
your
true.
relationship was built and your foundation was great. A lot of you all.
Yeah. And omission sometimes is also lying too, eh?
And we all omit.
Like, for instance, if your significant other real like something, he real like it, but he's not particularly good at it. But this is his dream. This is what he wants to do. How you go about telling them, well,
He had no success in it at all.
no success in it.
None, like not even an inch.
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe you see his friends and family egging him on and saying, yes, man, you could do it. Da, 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 da. And you going, yeah, but he really can't sing, though.
Wow. It's not always singing.
You know,
It's like,
or
you know,
it
much
could be
men,
anything.
much men play small goal for years.
Yeah,
hoping
you
to
want to
make
be
the team,
cricket. Yeah, want to play cricket and thing.
hoping to make the national team.
Yes,
You have a
sir.
man for 8 years now. Every time on a weekend when all they want to do something, he
Yes,
are
sir.
training.
What you training for, baby?
He are training. He's the fittest on the team.
Which Olympics you going to?
You, every birthday you making sure and buy him the new CR7 boots with socks to match.
Lord, sir.
He have all the gears. His shin pad is one of the best. That one comes
You're
direct.
supporting, eh? You're there with him, but deep down
Yeah,
inside.
the best of the shin pad and football socks ever.
Deep
His
down inside,
football
you know.
bag to go training is one of the best one where he have special compartments.
Mm-hmm.
And not once you ever go and see him play for Jabalite.
Oh,
He
Lord.
train with the team right through. He doesn't the training squad. He never make a 11.
That's called a lie, y'all. That's living a lie. So you see?
I think a healthy relationship consists of having fun together and separately.
of course, when you're doing it separately, you must be respectful of your significant other because you have to remember you are a representation of the other person when they're not there. So you go in a little party with your brethren and then a couple of weeks after I see you spinning Tasha like a propeller.
Yeah.
It's a whole no, eh? But
Oh.
happy that
Okay,
eat, pray,
I
love
get that.
in Europe. As
Talking
somebody who
about.
recently did it is a whole vibe. Here.
Yes, girl, I want to eat pray love.
Mom, if
want to
I
eat
go on a
pre-love.
boat, try to the one them and Tasha and I head up, and I get in chair on, You have to do it for the gram.
What I'll say is, I don't necessarily agree with the term about you being a representation of the other person, but what I will say is, I completely agree with understanding that you are
representation
in
of the other person. When you're in a committed relationship, you are a mirror of the other
what a
person.
mirror. Oh no.
When you
What
walk the
I
streets,
will say
you're not
is,
only walking the streets for you, Abiel.
Wow.
You're walking the streets for you and him. Because you're an extension of him and he's an extension of you.
Wow.
Because what people say, you know who's that tall Rasta man there? Oh, that's Abiel's Rasta man.
Wow.
Who's that darky one there? That is Jonathan's darky, Abiel. So everybody knows. And when you all walk the streets and take
What I
photographs
will
together,
say-
people
wow.
know that that's how it goes.
What I will say is that you obviously are respectful of the bounds of your relationship and the love that you share. Most definitely. So you don't do anything that will obviously hurt the other person. You know, or cast aspersions on your relationship.
When Patsy was cussing Burner, Drew was cussing Burner too, eh? Drew was saying, Burner, yeah, what she
Why you have to be down there though? While
When Patsy was cussing Burner,
Why
Drew
you on your
was
knees?
cussing Burner too, eh?
Taryn
Understand what I'm saying,
calendar.
eh?
Why are you on your knees?
Well, it ain't 3 million, eh? And you see my woman mashing up here?
Wow. Why are you on your knees? You are disgusting. I cannot stand you.
Understand, when you're in a relationship, you are a reflection of the other person. So when she was getting on, so he was getting on to her. Just understand that.
I am weak. Oh, I just, Ole, he went on his knees, you know. Drew, this is supposed to be your friend.
I'm a brother.
Drew, this is your
I'm
friend,
a
boy.
brother. I'm a brother. Drew,
You are
you know me
thinking
and
you
you
to
good.
rethink it. This is not your friend. Taryn is not your friend, eh? Right.
My belly. Patty, you know, all you know we good. I'm
Wow.
a brother and sister, boys. I could do that.
Not necessarily vex, you know. But I'm saying if we are partners and I'll take a phrase and we're on the we road, then we first.
There
We
you go.
first in each other's lives.
I
So,
get
you
it.
know, we would commit to having fun together before we can have fun outside with everybody else because this is our we road.
Alright.
I get her. I don't think I fully agree, but I totally understand where you're coming from, and it's a choice. It's a choice.
Farman.
Morning. Abi, you see what Jaiga now explained there? That is true. Let me just say, Abi, you and your mister. All before.
I love when you call him a
together,
mister.
or let me say, or you have a child by your mister, right? All before everybody know you as Abi, you. But as soon as you make the child or live together,
If you only call
in
me
a
so and so
committed
child mother.
relationship is look how we name wife or
Oh.
look how we name child mother.
Ooh,
He is no longer Abi, so it's a
CM.
representation
I
CM.
refuse.
Yes, I
of
see
the
him.
mister.
Yes, I see him.
Likewise,
Use
somebody will
that.
say, hey, look, Abi child father.
I see him.
Wow.
You know long Jerry. You know how much years Jerry is Nikki's husband?
I know.
You know how much years?
It's true. It's true.
He don't have a name.
But he's a superhero unto
Yeah, but you know how
himself.
much years he don't have a name?
Yes, but he's like being okay. Wow, this is an interesting perspective.
He don't
It's
have a
an
name for years.
and this is where I have to acknowledge your blind spots too, because we love Uncle Jerry. But a huge part of the love, because Uncle Jerry is just the most. Uncle Jerry could fill you up and make you feel seen and loved, and he does that for everybody. But a huge part of Uncle Jerry's superheroism is the fact that we love the way he loves Nikki. We love to see him love Nikki out loud. Like, that's part of why
The
he's
whole,
such a
yeah,
huge
yeah,
superhero. So I get it. I do. People being disgusted.
I could cook way better than my partner, but I just like right chewing. Shannon is a dog. Shannon
Wow.
say he cannot cook at all, but every time I eat something,
Baby, it is yummy. Yummy.
this is food. That one thing I can't do, you know.
You can't lie about food.
I had many.
You rather just cook yourself.
Because, and as I said, I've said it here a million times, I'm one of those guys who came up with a lot of women. So a lot of my peers didn't understand the cooking thing. I cooked from early out. I talking about pre-teen. When I mean like early teen, 13, 14,
you
15,
learn
I
to
was done
mince
in
shadow benny and garlic early.
early. So when I was in that young phase, 18, 19, girls coming over and thing, girls used to come to the house. Remember, I had the house of a repeat. Girls used to come there.
You had the what?
House of a repeat. Girls who came there, they couldn't comprehend.
Right.
To them, because they only know about eating home by the mother cook or the grandmother cook, or they too weren't cooking. So when I make macaroni pie and chicken and callaloo and thing on a Sunday, they're like, what? Who do this? And when those who had the privilege of seeing it from scratch was always kind of taken aback. So for me, when you have a fresh girl and she like want to say, well, you could do this, let me make something
girl.
for you, you know.
Fresh
But
girl.
so, you know, you're having conversations with,
Talking.
you're talking to somebody who you haven't spoken to before.
Right.
You understand? And now they want to in conversation, they want to say, well, okay, well, I do this and they want to try. I've tasted many a white pilaus,
Yeah.
many of blah. You ever had a blah stew chicken?
Listen to me.
Like
Listen.
blah.
If it's one, as always tell people, I cannot bake. Flour does not agree with my hand, but I could cook because I come from a long line of cookies. However, even the best cookies sometimes just have an off day.
Of course.
Now, if I open up my chest and I say I'm going to cook, I am cooking for us, and I realize it off, I will abandon ship, and
have
not
to.
feeding you nothing that
No, you have to. You have
abandoning
to.
ship.
I say find the nearest Chinese
This is
restaurant.
what I'm saying. I will abandon ship.
Correct.
I am not
But-
giving you a blonde pilau. Are you mad?
But I have experienced it. Me as a young man in my younger days, I have experienced being at the home of someone and being entertained.
About chicken Alfredo. Ma'am, calm down. Ma'am,
Being entertained and
calm down.
I remember my sister one time, because my sister is that type of person, and she loved the whole, okay, we'll do it, and I'll bring him. People used to always come and say, well, bring your brother now. I'll bring your brother now. I'll bring your brother now. I remember one time I woke up early, made a journey. My sister now get license, thing, no ban, you
Made a
can.
journey.
And said that, okay.
So you had a near-death experience on the drive to start
It
off.
was a long drive. We went to Toko
Wow.
at a friend's house. Got there. It was supposed to be a breakfast and brunch kind of extravaganza. Understand? This friend of hers, and got to the home. This person, a place that they rented actually. They rented a spot.
Right.
And the spread was immaculate.
Beautiful.
Beautiful spread.
Presentation.
Presentation galore. When I say galore.
But tasting like cardboard.
But the entire meal was cardboard.
Oh, no.
And I speak with my face, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
So my sister was not having it at all. I am not putting myself through this. You ever had saltfish with no salt?
That's because she overboiled it.
She boiled it, and to add insult to injury, put cabbage
Ooh.
and cucumber, which we know springs water.
Oh, no.
So it's sappy. Sap to the E.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm telling you? And this is a young lady who woke up at 2:35
Bless
a.m. to
her
start to cook.
heart.
She an overcook, eh? She must stew about 15 fowl if it's chicken.
Oh,
And not
no.
one piece of the chicken. You ever had stewed
Blonde.
chicken and all you taste is the burnt sugar.
Ooh.
So it's like a tadic kind of
Oh, God, no, man.
in your mouth. It's like it's tangy. You take it and you mwah.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, you ever had potato salad that is just no taste and there's peas and carrots in it? And no taste. It looks like it's something to eat, but when you actually, it's like it's plastic.
A for effort, though.
No, it's not. So yeah, I know about that. Trust me.
Did
I
she
know
have
about
a gentleman caller there as well? Did he lie and say that it was great from start to finish?
Well, she invited friends. Apparently, she was celebrating a promotion. It was supposed to be this big thing, and I guess at the time, thinking back about it, I might have supposed to be the gentleman caller, the way but it didn't work out at time. Them days,
Wow.
My sister used to like
How
to carry me
you
place.
did not realize you was the gentleman caller?
Because I only realized after that I was the only odd person out. Because it was mostly my sister friends.
So it was a setup.
It was supposed to be, I guess, but the setup was I really get set up into
Wow.
thinking I was going to get food. I didn't. This is pre-kids and thing. This is in the early. This is in my, like, I could have been like 20.
When you used to skin up your face more.
Told you. Just to throw it in there, right? just make sure December 11th that you buy 2 tickets and not 1. Because I already got my tickets in New York and I'm flying over to Trinidad to go to that special boat ride. Make sure you don't go by yourself, because that will kill joy for your opposite partner. But that's another story.
All right, bro.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Good morning, guys. Every time I hear one of Jaiga's story, I just feel traumatized with the people he's been talking about, because I've been wondering, are they listening?
Yes.
Do they know he's talking about them? Nah, man, you need to let some stories go, Jaiga.
Nah, for what?
And he's been such explicit detail. The only thing he ain't give is the lamppost number in Togo.
And this is the thing. This is the problem that we all go through, especially as black people. We need to start being a little more transparent and understanding. That's the only way we can heal.
He went there earlier.
That's the only way we can heal.
How
We need
we
to
can
start.
heal.
People, you know what things people tell me that I had to just stubborn and deal and live through and work through. So I think it'll be better for her.
If she knows
I
that
think she did know.
particular meal all the way back then was terrible.
I think she did know back then as well, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember standing in a line one time and somebody said that how they don't want that because they're lactose tolerant.
Excuse.
So I have to tap them and say, "Yo, what? Excuse me?" So yeah.
Be honest.
Be honest.
The point is, Ole, getting back to the actual topic, Jaiga, joy or no joy? Joy or no joy?
I mean, joy or no joy?
For you and your partner? Separately or together?
Both. I can do both.
Okay.
You can go. I watch me. It's always a vibe too. If you have a significant and they come home with the head bad, it's always a vibe.
Oh
That's
my
a vibe.
God, yes.
When they come in stumbling, and they're talking
That's
hard.
always fun.
Yes. That's a vibe. Let's you roll off and run over that.
And then they got her up by the door.
And watch me, the friend calling
Got
you.
her up.
Calling you. You could open the door. What happened? Open the door for Hannah. What's going on? You hear him? Baby! This is at about 4:15 a.m.
Yes.
You hearing that baby hard.
And you just start to smile because you're like,
We have a friend here at Ojo. A good friend at Ojo, Ron myself. It's your friend too. You love him. A guy who works here. He had a significant other back in the day. I remember it was always a traumatic experience for him.
Really?
Every time she went out.
That's how she coming home.
Not only come home, there were times he had to call a friend because she was parked at the side of the road.
Oh God, no. Well, that's
In a
overdue.
drain.
That's overdue.
Her love for the bottle.
That's a little overdue.
Her love for the bottle was
I just talking about your reach home spicy.
spicy.
A little spicy. Where my joy is now your joy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no problem
Pay
with
it
that.
forward, so to speak.
I ain't lying about food. Because in the early stages, I tell you about, oh, your thing tasting so good, this, that, and the other, and lie. And next thing you know, me and you, the thing kusume nice, and me and you on the wheel road together after live with our bad tasting.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Me going through
Have
that.
joy together.
I finding a proper way. Real delicate, real decent, real humane to tell you.
Hard love. Thing good.
Nah, girl, that is not.
That food is not her
Food not
ministry.
tasting good. You understand?
Food is not
And the
her
next thing too, you just have to be careful, you know, because when everybody, like how Nikki and Jerry thing set up, and everybody love Nikki and Jerry, if God forbid Nikki and Jerry thing ever bust up, Jerry can't nobody, Nikki can't nobody, you know, because everybody go hate whoever they go with.
Yeah. He's not lying there.
Oh yeah, and all yeah. Abio have a book selling somewhere. Just so you know. Abio have a book selling somewhere. Get there. Buy it.
He's committed. If it's one thing.
And speaking about things selling somewhere, guys, remember we right at Ojo, you can get your physical tickets in hand at Ojo, and then from Monday you can check all Cache outlets. Well, Cache Port of Spain, Gulf City, and Trin City. For those of you who need the in-person tickets.
I just had my first experience of exchanging hands with some tickets downstairs. That was fun. So, you know, I feel like I'm part of the team.
You are part of the team. You just have... And for those of you who keep thinking it's a misprint, it's not a misprint. We have things in store for you guys. Don't worry. Carnival Thursday morning, Abby has a very integral part in what's happening Carnival Thursday morning.
Yes.
We're doing something...
I need to observe this one first.
Super special.
Before.
We're doing the breakfast and brunch So we sail, and from the boat, we dock, and we go straight into our brunch extravaganza, full band, full performance, full show. You understand? We up the ante a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Carnival's
you
about to be
can you
ridiculous.
could have a 2-in-1. So you have the option of just going the boat ride, or you can buy a 2-in-1 where you get the boat and
the
brunch.
Or you could just decide, me going to boat ride, I want to be disgusting and dress up
And just dress
ridiculous
up and come
to the
brunch
brunch
alone
alone.
and think up yourself from
Yeah.
10 to 2 and get sweaty like Carnival Tuesday morning. You
Yeah,
and
you
all
can
your friends.
decide what you want to do.
Kevin had to go all. He had to go boat, brunch,
Is
everything.
what I'm saying.
He had to go everything. It's no stopping. Them had to go everything. Everything them going. Them ain't missing nothing. He and Nicola go everything.
Oh my God, this
I
will
taking them
require
till they
an
lie
outfit
down. They're going
change.
till they lie down. Carnival Monday morning, they must be tired, bag under die on the road. That's the energy I have.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Cool. Raw fusion, joy together or apart? Anyway. So you could have joy together. See? Evolved relationship. This is what we love to hear.
Take a few more before we
Thank
what's
God,
up.
Jaiga, y'all. I just wake up, I work all night. But Kusume, I haven't heard that in a while. But Jaiga, you need a cooking class during carnival season when we're home, okay?
Not for me.
Hey, that would be real bad. Jaiga's cooking class.
If she can't make a proper swordfish bojol, gone for me again.
Wow, that's a little harsh, my guy.
Sir?
That's a little harsh.
What happened? Your hand finny? You can't make it?
Morning, watch that weekend. I had a significant other. She come home drunk once. And when she realized my intent, my girl, yes, sir, my girl never come home drunk. My girl said she would never come home drunk again.
But I do know that there are some significant others who might actually be upset if a significant other were to go out and have so much joy that they came home
That's
intoxicated.
I remember that situation one
They
time.
don't feel comfortable with that at all.
Went to dance. Dance nice. Sweaty. Sing up. And they insist. They have to get the colonel before they go. Them time colonel in Independence Square, you have
24
to visit.
hours.
Watch again! Watch again! Watch again!
Wow.
Yeah.
Tears.
Watch again!
After all that, you're tired. Stand up in that, I remember a long time that KFC line. After a base nightclub. Bending corner,
Yes.
you stand up there. But
And the people behind the counter particularly slowly at
when
that
you
hour.
reach back with the
Chicken!
them head outside the door.
Ew.
It's nothing, you know. You waste your whole time.
I've
Your
never been
whole
that
time.
girl, you know. I've never been that girl.
But a little excitement is good, guys.
Saucy,
if you never tried
yes. Vomiting a drain, no.
If
I
you
don't
ne-
see the appeal.
it, if you never tried it, I advise that this weekend, give it a try. You go out,
Have some joy.
have some joy,
Come back home.
and come back home.
Hmm?
What is that?
Me don't know.
Oh, good. No, but other thing. Yeah.
If
You
you're
gotta
having
go.
joy this weekend, whether separately or together, just
Do it
be
responsibly.
safe. Do it responsibly and be safe while you do it. That's the best
Always
I
do
can tell
this a good cousin.
Hey, breakfast party, what's up? I just real tell my girl she toes looking real good when she do she toes by us. But I just lie. When I girl toes uglier than mine.
Wow! Solia, I go on.
When
I say.
when I girl toes uglier than mine us.
I go on.
But I had a lie.
Bye. Have a good day, brother. Have a good day. We gone.
Wow.
You going to hell. You're good.
No,
Nah. You're going to
man.
hell. You're going to hell.
How bad her toes could really be?
Wow, what she doing is cassava she planting? We gone.